listeners. Welcome to our sixth episode of our brand new sixth season of Mind Your Business podcast. My name is Mia Gomez.
My name is Daniel Mata, and we will be the host for this episode. We want to give a special shout out to Studio G, powered by the Mike Loya Center for Innovation and Commerce, where we help current UTEP students and recent alumni grow their own businesses. Be your own boss.
In today's episode, we have the honor to have Sebastian Delgado with us, who is a student entrepreneur, and he will be telling us a little bit more about his journey. Welcome, Sebastian.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me here. I'm so excited.
Can you tell us a little bit about who you are? Just, what did you study? Where are you from? Maybe some interests and hobbies?
Of course. Well, as you guys said before, my name is Sebastian Delgado. I was born in Denver, Colorado, but I pretty much grew up my whole life in the border town of Juarez. And until recently, I graduated UTEP in December in a major in marketing. And it's been so fun so far. I've been learning a lot, and yeah, I'm excited for what's my next chapter.
That's incredible. And I know that you talked with me about your business venture that you're working on. I know that it's Doski Design. So I would like you to tell the audience, what is Doski Design and what are you working on currently in that?
Yes, so Doski Design basically is a footwear company that makes shoes out of upcycled leather. So what this means is that I recollect old shoes, I deconstruct them, and then from the leather that I sort out, I create new shoes out of it. So the end product is a shoe that's made out of different layers of shoes.
And the concepts or the shapes of the shoe, are they your own?
Yes. So currently, I've been prototyping my own shoes. I'm expected to launch in May of this year, May 30th. And so far, I've just been developing a lot of products. In May 4th, I'm participating in Fashion Week here in El Paso.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yes. And I'm excited for it, I've been prototyping and developing a lot of designs, and that's been my whole focus so far.
Nice. I remember last year, I believe, I saw your idea get pitched at the Aggie Shark Tank.
Yes.
How was that like? How was it pitching your idea to a bunch of investors?
That was a really great experience, and it was really intimidating, if I'm being honest. It was nothing like I imagined. It was the first time that I did something like that. So when I first got on stage and I was there, it was really hard for me to catch my own breath. And I say that it was still a great experience because I learned a lot. I was able to network. I met a lot of great people, and overall it was just a great experience.
And we saw the recording of the event. I wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, but I saw you online, and you could not even tell that you were nervous. You literally killed it.
Thanks.
And you got a lot of investment there too, so that was really iconic.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, Sebastian, I would like you to tell our audience, how has Studio G helped you with Doski Designs?
Studio G has helped me a lot, mainly in how I approach business. And what I mean by this is that when I started with this idea, I had the mentality that I needed to do everything, that, obviously, I'm a solo entrepreneur for now, but I would like to expand my own team. But before, I wouldn't even think about that. And also another great thing that shaped my whole way on how I see business is that in the future, I don't have to create the own products that I sell, right? I can get a manufacturer, or I can expand my own business and scale it up and grow it in a way where I just design and sell them, So that's been the main way how Studio G has helped me, just keep on going and basically, I guess, structuring the way on how I think of business.
And piggyback riding into that same question, how has your approach for your business changed after you pitched?
Well, at first, so it changed and then it got back the same way it was, but that's a good thing because, when I started, I was going to do all the designs, and then I changed my model to get a supplier and then see if that was a viable business. But then I learned that I needed a lot of capital in order to go that route. So what I've been strategically planning so far is that I still want to create my own designs, but that's going to be on the first 6 months of my business. And then after I get enough revenue for me to get a supplier, I'll change that business model into that. So that's how Studio G has helped me.
Nice. That's exciting.
Mhm.
Thanks.
And what does Doski Design stand for? Does it have a meaning? Is there a meaning behind the name?
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't want to say dumb, but it's kind of a funny story. So when I was little, I liked to play FIFA a lot. So my favorite player growing up was Lewandowski. And I created my player to play with Bayern Munich. So I took his last name and molded it to mine. So you grab my last name, Delgado, and I added the ski of Lewandowski. So I just took the last part, which is Doski, and that's how like all of my gamer tags and how all my friends call me like in high school. So that's how it kind of created. But yeah.
And the shoes, you mentioned FIFA, you mentioned soccer. Would you ever like to like expand your shoes from, because I'm guessing you're going for more like a streetwear type of style.
Mhm.
Would you ever want to expand to like more sports or no?
Well, so far, I'm focusing on the streetwear aspect of it. For this fashion show that I'm doing, I'm clothing one male and one female model. So my approach to it is going to be some kind of a mix with streetwear, workwear, and high fashion. So I'm going to be focusing on their outfits completely, and then also all the accessories that comes with it. So like purses, belts, and all that, duffel bags. In the future, I would love to do sports. My first favorite shoe was some soccer cleats from Adidas. So, but yeah, I think that's a good route to go in the future.
Yeah. And so you obviously have a lot of things going on right now, right? Are you still a student here, or have
No,
you graduated?
I graduated.
You graduated?
Yes.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
But were you a student when you started Doski Design?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you manage to bring this project into life while being a student
Mhm.
and managing your own personal life?
That's something that I'm still managing, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest. So while I was being a student, the way that I would time manage my whole schedule would be to do all of my assignments within the week, and then Saturday and Sundays just focus on the business, really. It was too tiring of me to go in school, do any kind of my extracurricular, and then focus on the business. That was really hard. So I just focused on working on the weekends, and then that was the only way that I was able to like push through on that. Right now, what I'm doing is after work, I go back to my apartment, and I focus on my business. I focus on deconstructing shoes because it takes like around 40 minutes to deconstruct one shoe. So that's a lot of shoes that I have to deconstruct, right? So like right now, I'm just going back, deconstructing shoes, and just focusing on that. But it's something that I'm still learning on how to have better time management.
That's so cool.
Mm.
And I am wondering, Sebastian, how do you make that space like for you to be creative and kind of like come up with designs? Like, what is like a day in the life of Sebastian when working on his business?
Well, in regards to like shoe design, I really like music. I think music is a really big part of my whole creative process. I would like to say that I like to listen to all types of music, which is like rap in English and Spanish, heavy metal, pop, indie, like whatever. So depending on the mood of what I have, that's a playlist I'm gonna record on, and that's gonna basically like dictaminate what I'm gonna draw or what I'm gonna design. That, and also I would say TikTok was a really big inspiration. Seeing what's trending. Being a marketing major, it's important to see like what your trends are. So that's another route that I take.
Nice. And you mentioned, of course, Studio G and TikTok as references, but are there any other tools that you used that helped you create your business?
Yeah, I use a lot ChatGPT. ChatGPT helps me put all of my thoughts in a concise manner. So what I really like about ChatGPT is I have like a 1 year long chat where I've just been explaining the business, explaining like all the things that I do to that ChatGPT log. And it's so cool because now like I can ask whatever I want and it's gonna answer me like depending on all my previous answers I gave them before. So that helps a lot because I can just put something that it's like up in the air and then ChatGPT is gonna bring it down and then put it in words more concisely. So I use that and also YouTube to learn how to sew like a specific technique or like any kind of clothing wear or whatever I want to do. That's what I really use.
Awesome. And we were actually talking about ChatGPT like a few episodes back,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and how iconic it is.
Mhm.
I personally use it as my assistant, I like to say, because it helps me like organize like my whole day, and
Yeah.
it's so cool. So guys, definitely use it at your advantage. Sebastian, I would like for you to promote yourself. Like, do you have an Instagram account, a Facebook, anything? Tell us.
Yes. So I have a Instagram account. I only have one follower. I only have my profile picture on it. But in April, I'm already planning on start posting that way. On May, when I launch, I already have some kind of background. My Instagram is Doski Designs Studio. You can look me up on Instagram, and that's the same for TikTok, Doski Design Studio.
Perfect. So, guys, make sure to follow Sebastian and make sure to attend El Paso's Fashion Week if you can, so that you can see his Incredibles design. With that being said, thank you so much, Sebastian, for accepting our invitation. It's truly an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Studio G, the Mike Loya Center for Innovation and Commerce, and the Blackstone Launchpad wants to thank you, our listeners, for your constant support.
Stay tuned for our upcoming episodes and remember to always
Mind your business.
business.